When you talk about motivation of money and glamour, a guy comes to mind, and I don't know how many wrestlers you know, but in Russia, there's a guy named Buvasier Satiev. The Satiev brothers, one of the greatest freestyle wrestlers of all time. But he also has, it's funny, he doesn't have many interviews. One of my goals is to go out and talk to him in Russian, do an interview with him, because he's exceptionally poetic and a deep thinker. He's the kind of martial artist that you are, in the way that it's not just about the different battles you've been through or whatever. It's about the philosophy behind the way he approaches life. And he has spoken quite a bit about that the glamour, the fame, the money are all things that get in the way of the purity of the experience, the art. That the way to achieve greatness is to just lose yourself in the art of the actual combat. In his case, it's wrestling. And then kind of not to worry and actively make sure that you block out anybody who, feeds you the narrative where you're supposed to be this famous person and all those kinds of things that he basically says, let others write your story. Make sure that you just focus on the art. And another person from that side of the world is, of course, Khabib. So he represents that side of the world. And we were talking about walking away and most people not being able to walk away at the top, as you have, but also now Khabib has, it looks like, incredibly so. So, I mean, maybe you can comment about what your thoughts are about Khabib Nurmagomedov being able to just walk away.
We talk about the GOAT very often. Khabib is, is in the argument because he has the most dominant career of all martial art guy. Some guys can be named the GOAT for different reasons, but Khabib, for that reason, and he's undefeated. I don't even know if he lost a round. He might have lost a round, but he dominate all his opponent. It was ridiculous, and such an incredible career that he had. I love to watch him fight. He's incredible. And when you talk about the art, when you say mixed martial art, the idea of a flawless performance for me, everybody often when we say flawless performance thinks about a knockout, a brutal knockout. But for me, it's to be able to showcase beautiful technique, like a beautiful takedown, beautiful submission, like something beautiful that, when you look at, for example, Wayne Gretzky or Michael Jordan or like Stephen Curry, or even if you don't know nothing about basketball and you watch Michael Jordan, you'll be like, wow, that's beautiful what you just did. Like, we talk about fighting and trying to say the word beautiful in fighting, for certain people it could sound kind of crazy, but I'm talking about the technique, a beautiful technique. For me, that's the goal. When I was fighting, it's not only to have a brutal knockout, because some people are more gifted than others, and I'm saying gifted, some people are better than others in certain phase of fighting. But for me, it was to showcase, to win, of course, but to showcase some beautiful technique that you can watch it and be like, wow, that was incredible. The timing, he did it. That